Game number 2.
All right, we're not gonna dance this time. We gotta look locked in.
We can't show off like that again.
Hey, why am I dancing?
Philadelphia, home to one of the NBA's most historic teams, the 76ers. Here are the... Players are just to...
Thank you, Kevin.
Nice to have that versatility, isn't it, David? Thank you. The starters for the Portland Trailblazers. In at the guard spots, Lillard and Sharp. Little out there with Nurkic, and it's Reddish in at the 3. And for the 76ers, on the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey, and it's Harris in at the small forward. This contest has the potential, Clark, to be very exciting. Two teams that can really run up and down the floor and run up the scoreboard.
Yeah, you know, if one of these teams gets really rolling, Kevin, they might be able to take advantage of this one, but I agree with you. When you talk about these teams, I'm anticipating and even hoping for tons of lead changes.
Now, here's Tucker. He's covered closely. Going inside. Portland grabs the miss. Here's Lillard, and there's the feed to Little. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That's his first. Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Portland shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Well, certainly, Clark, the 76ers, the past few seasons, have given their fans plenty to feel good about.
Yeah, and you know, those Philly fans are really hard to please. They have great expectations and knowledge to go along with it. But you're right. I mean, it's been much easier to look on the bright side in Philly recently. The talent and results have been trending up in recent years.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Nurkic, and Embiid with the block.
He is such a well-coordinated, fluid athlete for his size. Joel Embiid blocks a lot of shots and probably changes even more.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Eibel's checked in.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
With the second effort, here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
More than likely, if there's a second chance bucket to be had, Embiid will get it. Makes him work even harder on the boards when he knows there's pay dirt at the end of it. You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Tucker dishes to Harden. Harris outside. Inside, and stolen by Thibault. Here's Little, and it's Little finishing it off.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And again, Philadelphia turns it over. Whiteside's checked in for Nurkic.
Into the lineup for the Blazers, Hassan Whiteside.
Lillard. Boy, he was something else against Boston. Out to the wing. Reddish the pass to Whiteside.
And Hassan Whiteside in this deep, he's great at getting inside and finishing with force.
Harris outside. Maxey against Lillard. And Harris wide open. He shoots. His three-pointers off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Thibault, the pass to Whiteside. And the rejection by Embiid. For three, Harris. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
You know, the mindset Harris has is one that allows him to be ready to shoot as soon as that ball touches his hands. Catch and fire.
And Lillard kicks to Reddish. Back to Lillard. 6 to shoot. Takes the three. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. On the wing, Harris. Back to Harden. He takes it in. Good work defensively by Whiteside. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a win against the Celtics in Boston. And guys, James Harden continues to be one of the most dominant offensive forces.
Kevin, I don't think there's any question about it. No matter what city is on the front of his jersey, as long as Harden is on the back of it, you can expect the ball to go through the twine and for him to drop dimes too. He's clearly one of the best scorers of this generation by far.
Here's Embiid, puts the fadeaway right on the money. Embiid's got 6.
He'll proclaim it himself to you if you're within earshot. Embiid's mid-range shot is the key that opens everything up for him.
Lillard, the pass to Whiteside. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. Reddish finds Lillard from deep. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Some changes for Philadelphia. Harrell, he's checked in for Embiid. Jake Milton comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for James Harden.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Lillard, the pass to Whiteside, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
You know, this is why you run the offense through Damian Lillard. I mean, sure, he's going to get his, but he's also going to make sure others get theirs, too.
Fader on the way. That's good from Harris on the assist by Maxey. That's 7 points for Tobias Harris. And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. 6-point game. To the middle. Here's Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
If the keys to your offense are in Lillard's hands, you're going to be in pretty good shape. Check out how well he runs the pick and roll there. That's just a perfect way to play.
The pass to Maxey. A three-pointer off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 4. Here's Lillard, and it's Melton with the rebound.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
McDaniels checked in for Philadelphia. Milton finds Melton. Loads it up there for Harrell. Hammers the alley-oop through.
The alley-oop throwdown by Harrell. Right there, emphatic, and he fires up his teammates as well.
Now Now here's Lillard. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Noel comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And it's Sharp in for Lillard.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to Thibault. Ball stolen. And they're pushing it up. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Winslow's checked in for Portland.
Team foul. At the line for your 6th.
Free throw good, Milton. With the bulk of the regular season gone, every game counts now. Great teams jockeying for position, looking for those higher seeds.
And Kevin, all that really matters, though, is securing your spot in the postseason. High seeds are nice, but they alone don't decide who's going to make it to the final.
And, you know, Noel positions himself perfectly on these screens and capitalizes off these sets with a tenacity that is admirable.
Harrell kicks to McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Melton. Misses off the right iron. Trailblazers trail by 7. Here's Sharp. Rejected by Harris.
What a block from Harris. Terrific work there.
Takes it from 10, and it's blocked. Here's Reddish. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Johnson, he's checked in for Portland.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
And guys, not much more a defender can do in that situation. Harrell with the focus and the strength to just power through the contact.
Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Sharp. In the corner, Winslow with it. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. The 76ers leading by 8. Here's Melton. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And Kevin, little plays like that one will help them manage this lead heading into the half.
How about the determination?
You can tell that Noel has spent a lot of time working on his shot fake. He's really skilled at drawing contact and tricking the defense.
Good on the second free throw. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. On the wing, Milton. Covered by Johnson.
Portland foul.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And he makes the first.
At the line for your Sixers.
All free throws good for Milton.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Johnson with it. Winslow wide open, and he fires. That's good, and Johnson with the assist.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And so it's Philadelphia in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
All right, coming up to the court right now.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
On the floor for Portland, they've got Whiteside. Sharp out there with Johnson. Then it's Winslow, and it's Watford in at the 4. Johnson, the pass to Sharp. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Lillard's checked in.
Blazers substitute.
Looking at the Trailblazers, they took the last win in their last game against the Boston Celtics. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Shaedon Sharp picks one up.
There aren't many players with a quicker first step than Tyrese Maxey.
And I love the way he uses it to his advantage, Greg. I mean, he's got an athletic advantage over most of the guys that are defending him, and he'll exploit it every chance he gets. But that quick first step and fearlessness, lethal combination.
Pass to Watford. Fires the 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Lillard against Harden. Steps back and fires. Here's Embiid. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
It's almost unbelievable how fluid Embiid is at his size. And his aggressiveness to boot. I mean, that really forces defense to compromise a bit when they defend him.
Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through, even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid. Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stay this lead.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you.
You know, guys, you've got to give much respect to the length of Whiteside. I mean, he's a hulking 7-footer who takes a lot of pride in being the defensive anchor for this team.
Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, Lillard always commits to his shot, so he sticks with it despite the foul and gets it off.
There's a check in for McDaniels. He hits both from the stripe. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Back to Harden. Outside, Maxey fires the 3. The rebound by Watford. Trailblazers trail by 10. Lillard with it. Maxey covering. Lillard the pass to Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
We'd heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
Here's Maxey. Sinks the triple. Maxey's got 5 now.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Lillard the pass to Whiteside. And it's slipped in by Whiteside.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take a different look now for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Sharp. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They trail by 9 points. down low. In the corner, Winslow with it. Oh, drew the foul. Almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot three.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
Sharp's checked in for Damian Lillard. And he makes all three. The 76ers leading by 6. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Well, I tell you what, I wouldn't want to deal with Embiid as my assignment tonight. I mean, he's taking everybody to school. Stay out of the big fella's way because he's doing work.
To the wing right side. Nobody near Nurkic. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Embiid dishes to Harris. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist. 9 points in the game so far.
Harris has really become much more adept at finishing hard shots. Great focus there.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And the awareness of his footwork and body. On that drive. Wow.
And Embiid with a clear path to the hoop. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And they've done a better job at the line this quarter. They've got that free throw percentage up to almost 90%. When Joel Embiid entered the NBA, many questioned if he would be able to overcome the devastating injuries.
Well, you know, he didn't play his first 2 years in the league. Those questions were fair to ask. I mean, is this guy ever going to get on the court? But once he did, oh my, a monster. I've not seen a big guy do the stuff Joel Embiid can do. It's actually insane.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
An NBA All-Defense for 2 years running. Matisse Thybulle has been a game-changing defender from the minute he set foot in the NBA.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Milton's checked in. The 76ers leading by 8. Outside, Max. Harris passes to Embiid and stolen by Noel. Now here's Sharp. He's covered by Maxey. The pass to Milton. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one. And Greg, we know at Washington, Thibault was the college defensive player of the year, averaging 3.5 steals and over 2 blocks a game.
And per minute, not far off that pace in the pros. His opponent field goal percentage last season good for second best in the league.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And there's the call on Matisse Thibault. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Harrell, he's checked in for Tobias. Harris. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for James Harden. Milton kicks to Maxey. Embiid trying to break loose. They get it again. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And here's Sharp. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Little.
Nice vision from the youngster. Sharp that time.
Pass to Melton. And here is Milton. High post, Embiid. Noel on him. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Man, nice to see how Embiid operates in the pick and roll. Knows how to set hard screens as well as where and when to roll.
And the rejection by Harrell. Maxey, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Noel down low. He's guarded by Melton. That one falls. Noel's got 5 points so far.
Boy, steady hands right there for Noel. You can try to knock this guy around, but at the end of the day, he's just got too much strength.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game, the fans aren't always privy to.
Typically, there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
McDaniels checked in for the 76ers. Portland also making some changes. Watford's checked in, and it's Reddish in for Matisse Thibault. To the paint.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got his first points of the game.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Lillard against Melton. Here's Noel. Here's Watford. They shoot again. It's just a little. Portland needs to get off a shot. And it's Lillard missing.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Now McDaniels. Pass to Maxey. He's looking for Harrell. Finds him.
Boy, that's a forceful, intimidating slam by Harrell. He dared the defense to try to stop him there, and I don't think they wanted to.
1:02 left to play in the first half. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Noel throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, he is only concerned right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flop.
Here's Maxey. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Maxey's got 7 now in this quarter.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Now, here's Lillard. He's averaging almost 31 points a game right now, an extraordinary figure for any player to post. A shot by Reddish, no good.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. And that does it for the first half of play. 76ers ahead, up 7. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Joel Embiid having an outstanding game. He had 16 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 blocks. Coming off a great performance last game, tonight he looked like he had that same aggressive mindset. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the 76ers?
Ball movement was a real factor for them on offense. They played on selfishness and patience. The guys got shots in their favorite spots. When you get those high percentage looks, good things tend to happen.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Portland.
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys were getting burned on the perimeter. They wouldn't put a hand up, as my man used to say, hand down, man down. Oh, you got to get some help. That pretty much covers everything, Ernie. Shaq, you think they played their best?
No way, no way.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Harden out there with Maxey, and it's Harrison at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Bible. And no good. Good D by Embiid.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Over in the corner, Reddish passes it to Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Thibault can't get it to go. Philadelphia leading by 9. And there's the call on Matisse Thibault. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
That's his 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
Off the inbound. Harden can't hit. Trailblazers trail by 9. 90 seconds now into the second half. Embiid with the steal. And now Maxey pushing it up, and no one back there to stop him.
Portland foul.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
First one falls for.
2nd team foul. At the line for your...
Maxey hits them both. For Portland, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Lillard up top, guarded by Harden. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. No good on the free throw. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. The 76ers leading by 11. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Well, that's just good heads-up basketball from Embiid, making the pass to the open man.
And he lays it straight in. Lillard's got 6.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
This team needed a spark, and boy, did they get one with that incredible attack at the rim.
Now the pass to Reddish. Back to Lillard. Wide open look. And Portland again with the bucket.
And part of what makes Dave special, he can pour it in, working off the ball. Rare to see a point guard who finds points without the rock in their hands.
And Philadelphia calls time here. So for the Trailblazers, Little, he's checked in for Justice Winslow. And it's Sharp in for Lillard. The 76ers leading by 11. Pass to Embiid. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand.
He's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity. Every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Here's Sharp. He kicks it to Little. No one near him. That one, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And since Tobias Harris got his big contract with the Sixers, Greg, some say they chose him over Jimmy Butler.
And while Tobias is nice, he's never been an all-star. And that's one of the few downsides to a big payday. Some might say he's overpaid. Now, I'm sure he'll take the trade-off.
And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaden Sharp. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Whiteside. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 16-6 run. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his fourth foul of the contest. Lillard's checked in for Portland.
Substitution on the court.
Harden finds Maxey. And here's Harris from the arc. No good on that one. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Now, here's Sharp, guarded by Harden. Lillard with it. He's got 8. To the inside. Little. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got assist number 8 now on the night. And here's Maxey. Harden the pass to Tucker. And the shot goes in. Tucker's got his second bucket of the night.
And not hard to see why. They are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Trailblazers trail by 17. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second.
It's going to be on James Harden.
Second.
And known for being a clutch performer, Dame has his sights set on target. A true leader with a winning mindset.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. McDaniels comes in for Harris. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Maxey. And it's Shake Milton in for James Harden. Now, here's Lillard, defended by Milton. It's good. Winslow's got 8.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's Milton. He has 7. Now, here's McDaniels. D right on him. Launches it. They grab their own miss.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Pass to Nurkic. And there it is for him. Nurkic has got his first 2 points.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
Milton the pass to Melton. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Harrell. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Well, we don't see this often from Montrezl Harrell. That's a rare jumper for him, but it's right on the edge of his range, so he got it to go down.
Up again. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Now, here's Sharp. Kicks it to Winslow for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Tobias Harris is checked in for McDaniels. Portland also making some changes. Nerlens Noel checks in for Yusuf Nurkic. Little comes in for Reddish. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Sharp. Ball's knocked loose. To the middle. Here's Milton. And foul on the... And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's called about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Puts it up from 12. Little with the rebound. Little's got 6 rebounds in the game. Lillard the pass to Winslow.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here. And Philadelphia making a change here. Tucker's checked in. The 76ers leading by 18. This is it to Milton. He kicks it to Harris. And the pass to Milton. On the wing, Milton from past the arc. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 10.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Lillard outside. Here he goes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Embiid.
And when Lillard sees an opening, he takes full advantage. Skilled at drawing contact.
For 3, Harris. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist. Embiid's got his 3rd assist on the night. So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
With 1 on the clock, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And at the end of the 3rd quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. 76ers on top.
The Trailblazers. 66.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th, we've got Johnson. He's out there with Sharp. Little out there with Noel. And it's Walker in a power forward.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Over Noel. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And for Portland, they're shooting about 42% so far. Pass to Sharp. And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often cord cutting. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
Well, I tell you, it's pretty obvious. Embiid takes pride in and enjoys tricking his defenders and getting them to jump on the pump fake.
Well, free throw drops for Embiid. Some changes for Philadelphia. George Niang, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker, and it's McDaniels in for Harris. Portland also making some changes. Winslow's checked in for Walker, and Lillard subbed in for Johnson.
What strength from Lillard, just not allowing the defense to have the last word.
Maxey passes to Harden. He dishes it to Embiid. Pulls in another board. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass. And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
Harden outside. Offline with his three.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Joel Embiid, and it's Jake Milton in for James Harden.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Milton kicks to McDaniel. Pass to Niang. Now McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Milton. From the arc. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And it's Lillard missing.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Lillard from outside. Again, the miss by Lillard. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And there's the pass to McDaniels. Here's Niang. On the wing, Milton. Covered by Lillard. Maxey looking it over. Over Sharp. And they recover it.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Maxey, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Now, here's Milton. Tight defense on him, and the basket is good. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Like we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. Players always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials. I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Norkic checked in for Noel. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Nasir Little. Radish He's checked in for Sharp, and it's Johnson in for Winslow. Johnson kicks to Lillard. Portland again missing.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Great frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Trailblazers. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. And that concludes this long 6-game road trip. And then Lillard slams it in.
And for a point guard, Lillard has some hops. Outstanding at knowing when to use them for the dunk.
The 76ers have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. To the right side. Maxey with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. No good from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Clark, when you were playing, social media wasn't a thing. Now that you see it through your eyes, how has that changed the game?
I think it's changed it exponentially, and in many ways it's been good in terms of more people being able to be connected. You can expose more people to more of the beauty of the game. For marketing, I think it's terrific when you talk about video clips and all of the different kinds of content you can create and share globally around the game. The challenge, though, for the players is making sure that they keep the main thing, keep first things first, and not allow the noise of the internet and social media to be a distraction.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Anthony Melton, he's checked in for the 76ers. Winslow's checked in for the Trailblazers. Little comes in for Johnson. Melton feeling it out a bit. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Sharp's checked in.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
Milton the pass to McDaniels. Milton with the ball. Here's Milton. Off target from three-point range.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Right wing. Here's Sharp. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harrell.
You know, when Harrell does a good job with his positioning defensively, he can block some shots. Solid job right there.
Daniel House is checked in for McDaniels. Yes, that goes in. Sharp's got 4 this quarter.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Elton kicks to Niang. Here is House. Defended by Thibault. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Niang. And the rebound by Nurkic.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And you got to do more than that to stop Nurkic, using that muscle to just brush past the defender.
Pass to Melton. Here is House. Milton with it. Niang passes to Melton. Over Reddish. The 76ers with another miss. Portland's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter.
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense for the 76ers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight they'll make it 46.
And that's going to do it for the season series between these two teams. It's clear who had the better game plan and better execution, and that's why they'll finish up 2-0 against the... Trailblazers.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Joel Embiid.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Wayne Dedman comes in for Montrezl Harrell, and it's Reed in for Shake Milton. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're behind by 31. And 101 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Joel Embiid.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Lillard misses.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to ease up off the threes.
That's his 5th personal foul.
Free throw dropped for Melton.
At the line for Philadelphia.
Melton hits them both. And now here's Nurkic. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Johnson kicks to Lillard. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
And the foul on Cam Reddish.
That's his second.
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
At the line for your Sixers.
No good on the second free throw. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Johnson kicks to Lillard. Looking to get it going. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. He's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher.
Yeah, near the hoop, he's an absolute monster.
And here's Reddish. Kicks it out to Lillard. This one for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Lillard.
And you see the confidence Lillard has from that spot. You expect him to knock those down.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt. And thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg. Bring in.
attention at the